Hey Clear Lake peeps, Ross England here with Clear Lake Guide Service. This is your Clear Lake fishing report for October 21st, 2020. Hell year. Yep, it's still going. Good news is, no fires today. With me today, Big Jim. Finally off the fires, actually gets to get out and fish for a little bit. And behind me, working hard as usual. And now my wife is on the phone. So, regardless, let's do a fishing report. Conditions, water level still dropping. Nothing's going to change till we get some significant rain. Biggest news this past week is the algae bloom is really faded out. Not that the water's clear, not that the water's perfect, but at least you don't have green slime laying everywhere around the lake. Now, there may be in some areas, but the areas that I've been in this week, it's not there. It's broken up, it's in little balls of stuff, and it's just kind of floating around. But the algae, just not an issue. Water temperature, we've had some cooler mornings while we've had some pretty warm days. 69 and 70 still. Just not a whole lot of changes since last fishing report, actually for the previous couple of reports, other than the good news about not having any smoke to deal with and the algae being a lot more knocked down. So that's a good thing. Activities, gonna have to apologize ahead of time. In the little description for the video and when I post this on Facebook, I'll write it down. I know there's tournaments Saturday, Sunday this week. I'm just spacing it right now as far as whose it is. I want to say that it's Wild West for Saturday and Sunday, but disregard this part and I'll throw it at you down in the description so it's accurate. Other than that, fishing pressure this week has been light. Been able to go pretty much anywhere I want to go. Part of that is because there's a lot of people who are having a hard time catching fish, and I get that. There's what I'm hearing from a number of people that I've talked to, and granted, not everybody, but 5 to 10 fish is a pretty good day. I think the high side is, I saw one post which was 160 fish for 2 days. Considering the source, I don't doubt it. If you can find a patch of fish and they'll stick around for a couple of days, you could probably do it. It's the right time of year to do it. It's just we haven't been able to experience that. The good news about this week is, for the first time in quite a while, we've been able to get some 5-pound fish. And that's nice. I don't know how to get the pictures from my camera to a video, so you're going to have to look at the Clear Lake Guide Service Facebook page, and I'll post some pictures. Probably be in another day or two of 3 really good solid fish that we caught this week. What we've done this, and a good day. Really good day. We've had 19 pounds. I really don't know what we've had today. We've caught fish, so numbers wise, we're running between 18 and 24 fish in a day. We're still catching them the same way that we've been reporting, which is we've been catching them on rattle baits, a drop shot, a fluke, and a jerk bait. Almost all of our fish are coming in less than 8 feet of water, and we've actually caught fish this week in all 3 arms of the lake, up north, in the redbud arm, and in the rattlesnake arm, where we're sitting here right now, just off of Windflower Point. So the deepest fish caught this week was about 20 feet, maybe 19, 20, somewhere in that range. That was 5.5 pounder. So the conditions haven't changed a whole lot. I don't think the bite has really changed a lot. What we've been doing is still pretty consistently been working. We definitely have a pattern that we figured out that we can run from place to place to place, and if we see the right thing, we can catch fish. But it's fall, and these fish are moving around. So, good example. Stopped on one dock yesterday to end our day, and we caught 5 fish off that one dock, and we just went back to see how many fish were actually there today, and we didn't get bit. That's kind of fall fishing. So that's what's going on here. I think you still got a couple more weeks that we're going to see tournament activity that's going to kind of make things a little bit messed up as far as being able to get around on the weekends. But, you know, that's Clear Lake in the fall. So I think that is about it for this fishing report. You know, as far as colors, I'll go into one more thing. As far as colors for baits that we're using, really found out that it just hasn't mattered that much. If you're around fish that are feeding, you can catch them. Oh, one other bait I forgot. Still catching some fish on the fluke. So that's kind of a new experience for me. I just don't hardly ever use them, but they definitely work. Especially it's a good backup bait if you go through an area and you catch a few fish and think that, you know, you might be able to scratch 1 or 2 more out, turn around and go back through it with that fluke, fish it weightless, let it sink to the bottom. It's been producing some pretty decent fish for us. So that'll do it for this week's report. We'll get back out. We'll be fishing some more this next week. Do me a favor if you get the chance. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I see there's a whole lot of people who are watching the fishing report who haven't subscribed. I just want to know how many people I'm actually dealing with. So thanks for the comments. I really appreciate that as well. And we'll talk to you next week. Good luck this weekend wherever you're fishing.